Good day, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Um, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for dropping by if you're new. Thank you for all my subscribers and new subscribers. Thank you for your likes, shares, and comments, and my donations. I really, really, really do appreciate it. I can't, there are some messages that I've been getting that, like I'm not an actual advisor or anything like that. There's nothing that I can do for people other than give the messages, and I have no control over what the messages are when they come out, they just come out as they are, and there's not really much I can do or say to help anybody in their situation or anything like that, apart from give you the message. That's it, okay? So just letting you know, and I only take what resonates. Not everything in the messages is ours, you know what I mean? So use discernment and, as to what in the messages are for you and what isn't, okay? So let's go on with it. So Holy Spirit, Holy Ancestors, Holy Spirit Guides, Holy Angels, please keep us protected during this reading and after. Myself and the collective, keep us protected. No weapon served against, I said served. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. All negative energy projections will be returned to sender immediately, or dissolved into the ether, deemed ineffective as the Holy Spirit sees fit. Also, the Holy Spirit gives the message, right? It's not me. So here we have think. So think about that. And we've got Pallas Athena. Pallas, sorry. Think. So somebody needs to think about that, right, for a start. But Athena here, I'm just trying to think, because I always get Artemis and Athena mixed up, and I'm not sure whether Artemis was Athena's daughter, but she was part of the, what are they called? The women warriors, the women warriors and hunters and gatherers, women of war, like, they, what were they called? The Bohemian? No. Is that right? Female warriors? Athena, think. Somebody needs to think on their feet is what I just heard. Somebody thinks on their feet because they've had to. They're a warrior, right? So they think quickly. Somebody here knows how to think quickly. Or they may need to think quickly in a situation. We've got the root, Imam Coel. This is from our Star Codes Astro cards. There's a root cause for something. Someone needs to think about. Somebody could be affecting somebody's root chakra. I'll just pull a couple more cards and I'll have a little look in the book because I don't know these cards well. Well, they're new, right? But the basis of here is that we've got one thinking on their feet and somebody protecting or needs to protect their root chakra. Or somebody's attacking someone's root chakra. Cultivate. We've got Taurus. Cultivate. So this is a time of planting the seed. Somebody's getting ready to plant a seed. This is like, cultivating. Or cultivating the ground, ploughing the ground, getting the ground ready to plant seed. It's a catalyst. It could be a catalyst to something. Clarify, please. Neptune, vision. Cultivating a vision. So this is actually taking those first steps in, and with the root here. So there's a process going on here. So we've got somebody's thinking and planning, right? To plant the root, the foundation, to, I heard, stimulate a foundation, whatever that means. Stimulate, growth, root. It's about a foundation, the root chakra. And we've cultivate, somebody wants to plant a seed. Somebody might be doing like vision magic, you know, like this is vision, cultivating, creating the vision, Neptune, visualization, manifestation, visualization. So somebody's visualizing, cultivating a foundation with somebody. They're thinking about and visualizing a foundation, so they're cultivating a plan. Interesting. The third house, communication. So somebody's going to communicate with somebody, possibly about an idea. Communication. So somebody wants to communicate with somebody. Arrival, the first house. Somebody could be coming to somebody's house. They're arriving. Or somebody has arrived. Okay. The bottom, and then bottom of the deck we've got Uranus, change. Okay. Now, like I said yesterday, I've only got 2 decks here, so this is all I've got to work with because I am in travel mode. Okay, clarify the thinking Athena, please. Pallas Athenas. Athena. Think. Clarify. What is this? Or who is this thinking? Who is this warrior thinking? We have a King of Wands in reverse who's not got any ships coming in. So somebody's cultivating a plan. King of Wands in reverse. Unfortunately, this person has got nothing coming in, so they're thinking about how to cultivate some sort of foundation with someone, but they've got nothing apart from their passion. Clarify this root. The Imam Koali. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to pronounce that. Imam Koali. Imam Koali. Imam Koali. Root. I don't know whether I'm supposed to pronounce it that way. Okay, so we've got the Ten of Pentacles. It kind of come out sideways. It's in reverse. So somebody's foundations are broke. So somebody hasn't got anything to offer. Somebody's background could be destroyed, you know, like somebody's literal roots, you know, where they come from, their whole lineage could be broke because of some sort of bad karma, perhaps. Cultivate, Taurus. Clarify. Cultivate and Taurus. So yeah, somebody's root chakra is not popping. Yeah, this is a blocked root chakra somebody has. So they're stuck. They're dormant. You know what I mean? There's no growth. They're dormant because their root chakra is blocked, and that is blocking their finances, because the root is connected to the finances. So they're trying to think of a way out. They're trying to put their warrior cap on and come up with some sort of strategy here. And then we've got cultivate. So clarify this cultivate. So somebody wants to they've got nothing coming in. They want to change this situation and invest in something. But somebody's cut a cord with this person. With the Seven of Pentacles, they want to cultivate an investment. So they want to find a way out, but the Star is in reverse. At the bottom of the deck, somebody could have cut a cord. Somebody could have made a decision to cut a cord, and this was justice. I'm not going to take all these cards. Here's the decision made. It was to cut the cord, but somebody wants to make an offer, but they don't have anything to offer. They want to invest, but it's like they're dormant, like they don't have anything to offer, but they want to invest. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles. So what do they think that they're going to invest? Seven of Pentacles, clarify. Yeah, no money. I just seen the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. They want a victory. They might be looking at someone else's victory, somebody else's investment. They might be trying to cultivate a plan to tap into somebody else's investment. They've got no other option. Ace of Wands in reverse, or passion. They might be coming in with a message, but it could cause some conflict. The Vision, Neptune. Clarify Neptune, please, Spirit. Yeah, look, so here's the offer. A Knight of Pentacles. They're visualizing something. Ten of Cups. Was that in the upright? It's in reverse. So what are they? Visualizing somebody's loss. It's like somebody's wandering over here looking at what somebody's got going on. They can see somebody is successful, right? They have accolades. They've made the correct cultivating. They've cultivated those seeds and they're growing. They've got some sort of success. And somebody else here wants to mosey on over and make an offer, but they've got nothing in their foundation. They've got nothing behind them. They've got no wish fulfillment. Clarify this Ten of Cups in reverse. So, and this is justice, that they don't. So this person, it's justified that this person doesn't because they've got karma. There's some sort of karma. But it's to do with their roots, it's their lineage. Third house, communication. Clarify. Communication. Seven of Wands. Boundaries are up with the Empress in reverse. Why is the Empress in reverse? Somebody could have their boundaries up towards an Empress in reverse. or this is an Empress in reverse that has their boundaries up, or they're defending themselves, or somebody's defending an Empress in reverse. Communication. Clarify this Empress in reverse, please, Spirit. With the Seven of Wands. Clarify. Chariot. Moving forward. So somebody wants to communicate with someone. To be able to move forward. So what is the Chariot moving forward? With this defense. Moving forward with the defense. Her defense lawyer. We've got an Emperor in reverse and an Empress in reverse. Somebody might be needing a lawyer for something. They might be communicating something and somebody's in someone's defense. This is a couple here. Communication. They're both in reverse with this communication, so they're not talking to each other. They've both got their boundaries up. That's what this is. Third house is communication. So both of them are not talking. They're both could be stubborn. But why the Chariot with defense? Chariot, what's this Chariot? Clarify the Chariot. Defense, Chariot. Temperance. Causing a stalemate with movement. Because there's no communication between two people here. Arrival. What is the arrival? But somebody is... Arrival. Clarify arrival. Arrival. Somebody's missed an opportunity to arrive because of this lack of communication. They've missed an opportunity. Four of Cups. Somebody's already arrived with their accolades and somebody missed an opportunity. And they regret, look, they regret making a love offer. They're passionate about somebody here. They regret, or they may regret, they missed an opportunity, they may regret actually giving a love offer to somebody else. But I don't think so. I think somebody regrets not acting on their desire. Because of lack of communication. That's it. Yeah. The vision. So somebody could have like created a situation for themselves. Somebody could have lost a family. They could have wanted to make an offer. But they were visualizing not the opposite to what they wanted. So that's that attitude of, you know, like, because we create what we visualize, we create what we think that we are worth, or we create what we imagine. right? So somebody may not have believed that they could have what they really desired. And so they caused a blockage by lack of communication. They caused a lack of movement in the direction that they wanted because they were envisaging having nothing. They're slow to offer or to communicate. Why is justice here then? Because the universe sends us what we ask for, right? King of Cups in reverse. So it could be Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. The vision. The vision could be to bring justice, to end someone's family. Somebody could have been given an offer to end someone's family or to end their own family. Because they thought they were bringing justice to something. Clarify the Six of Wands. So what is this? This is the cultivation. Oh, we've got, somebody was Ten of Swordsing someone. They made a decision, somebody. Ten of Pentacles. Sorry, the 10. The King of Pentacles. Two of Swords, the decision to take someone out. Somebody was paid to stop, and by a King of Pentacles to stop somebody's accolade. A decision was made by this King of Pentacles who could have paid somebody to bring down someone's family. To somebody's, It was communicated. There might be some sort of record of this communication to leave somebody out in the cold. It was to knock somebody down off their pedestal, they thought. And they seen it as justice. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles, the investment. Seven of Pentacles. To create this. They invested in making someone sad. Wow, this is crazy. Five of Cups, clarify. Five of Cups. This is what they cultivated. And this is the root cause. This is getting to the root of something. And it's somebody's poverty mindset. Somebody thought and planned this. And then they cultivated it by paying someone to take someone out. Five of Cups. Clarify the Five of Cups. The investment was to cause somebody's sadness. No love. To cause somebody no love. It's crazy. Ace of Cups, clarify. Ace of Cups, no love. Yeah. To end somebody's love, passion. This is the Ten of Swords that somebody paid somebody to do. It was to cause the blockage between this Emperor and Empress. It was an injustice. I'm not sure whether it was the injustice was actually created, whether the King of Cups in reverse was the one who was paid to make an offer to end someone's family. Or someone was paid to sabotage somebody's offer so that they can't have their wish fulfillment, their happy family, their partner. Somebody may have been paid to take away someone's dream, being the vision. Somebody dreamed of having a family with someone, and somebody else paid somebody, made a decision in which they seen as justified to not allow somebody their dream, to sabotage their dream, their investments, with communication. Could have been a family member taken away somebody's wish fulfillments to keep them in poverty. Somebody might be thinking about this very carefully, about a root cause, this root cause of why they arrived where they are, and because they're in regret about a love situation and their passion. So this King of Wands over here could be thinking about why they have nothing coming in. They've got no family, they've got no life, they've got no money, they've got no wife, or vice versa, husband. They've got no partner, is what I was trying to say. And it's because somebody paid somebody to Ten of Swords their life. And it looks like it was Ten of Swordsing the Empress in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. So they should both be in the upright. Yeah, to stop them from having any life, love, success. So who's this King of Pentacles that made this decision? The King of Pentacles. We have a Knight of Cups. Could be Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Cultivated this whole scenario. This could be the person that made an offer to this Knight of Cups. So somebody could have paid this King of Cups. This King of Pentacles could have paid a King of Cups to make an offer to somebody to destroy them. And because they've seen it as justified. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, make an offer to steal from them. Their wish fulfillments. That was their vision. To make an offer to somebody to take from them. They've seen it as justified. Take so it's like making an offer to then create poverty for someone. Clarify the Empress in reverse. The Devil in reverse. The Emperor in reverse. Clarify. The Emperor in reverse. Wounded Warrior. Somebody might be also wanting to make an offer because they have no family. And we've got the Devil in reverse, so they might be saying they want the complete opposite to what I was just saying. There's a lack of trust here. And it's slowing things down with somebody's communication. It's tempered. But it's coming. So somebody's going to communicate something. They might be going to communicate what they actually want. But I'm not sure. It could be because of this lack of trust. It's like there's a lack of trust on both sides because of what somebody may have been doing in the background to cause somebody's lack mindset, because of this root cause. What somebody invested in was no love and sadness. Or somebody invested in the sabotage of somebody's love, and it's like somebody invested in no love. So what's the decision with the Ten of Swords? It's not over. Somebody didn't want something to be over, so they decided to hurt someone in their with whatever they had going on. It could have been by making an offer and then taking it away. But then we've got the Devil in reverse. So what's the devil in reverse here? Or they might want to reverse this situation because they're actually working out that this somebody could be sabotaging themselves. Devil in reverse. This could be somebody self-sabotaged this situation. So they've realised that they've arrived at a state of regret because of their self-sabotaging ways. And they want to change this, and they break their own heart. So this doesn't look like it's somebody external at all. Somebody's done this themselves. So somebody here is the King of Wands in reverse. They are also the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Cups here in reverse. They're all those people, as well as the Emperor in reverse. And they could have just made things, they self-sabotage their own life, their own love and finances, and also in the process sabotaged their own love, their Empress in reverse. They sabotaged their Empress in reverse as well in the process. And they thought they had just cause, but how does that make any sense? Because now they're in regret. So clarify the lovers, and the Knight of Wands. They're not holding back. So they missed an opportunity to love someone or to even be passionate with someone. They regret this, and now they may want to give. So Five of Pentacles in reverse with love and the Knight of Wands. Okay, we've got a Hierophant. So now somebody wants to work with somebody. We have a Hierophant in the upright, and not holding back from a group of people. Are they regretting not holding back from a group situation? But we do have the Hierophant in the upright, so they may want to work with somebody now, somebody that they sabotage, a Queen of Cups, a mother figure. They don't want to be single anymore, and they want stability. So they might be following their intuition, or this could be the High Priestess alongside the Hierophant. So, wow. So we've got a mother figure here that somebody wants to, I think, partner with. They want to, well, somebody could have been codependent for stability. Somebody could have been codependent on a mother figure for stability, but they want stability. And this could be a High Priestess, because here we have the Wheel of Fortune. They want to manifest this. But this could be a codependent situation, because we also have the deception here. Seven of Swords, this thief. This could be like a codependent situation, because like at the beginning here, we've got this King of Wands here in reverse. That is, it looks like their whole root chakra is broken, I was going to say. They got nothing coming in, they got no money, and they want to invest. They invested in sadness and no love and ending someone. This is like a self-sabotaging thing that they haven't ended. Now they want to make an offer in which they think is justified. They want to make an offer, but there's no money. They're heartbroken. They have no family. So they would be codependent. And so it looks like they were thinking about this, like they've arrived at this regret of a lover situation where there could have been impulsive action. They could have acted impulsively in a love situation. To work with someone. To not hold back. They could have been giving to a group of people. They could have been like people pleasing. Giving money to a whole community. So this person is contemplating how come they ended up where they're at. Ah. So it looks like they were a whole player with a whole community here. And now they want to come into somebody and be codependent and tap into somebody's accolades and Wheel of Fortune here, this High Priestess. And they could have some baggage with an Empress in reverse. Could be a mother figure that's codependent, who could have been giving to a whole community. They regret it. So what's the Chariot here? Is this the change? We've got tempered and change. So somebody wants to change a situation. So they've got no choice. So this person could possibly have no choice because they burnt all their bridges. So now they want to maybe give an offer to somebody because they've sabotaged their other options by not investing in love, by ending things with somebody. They could have been, giving their love and money to some sort of addiction, perhaps, but it's in reverse now, so they want to reverse something and make an offer because they've got no family. This was justified, but they want to maybe reverse this so they're not feeling so broken. But they're in poverty. So they got no choice but to come in and temper a situation. So this is a wounded warrior. This is a wounded warrior with a broken heart, which they broke themselves. They're being deceptive about the Wheel of Fortune. There's a Seven of Swords here. This person could also be married. or they want to get married. But there's a warning here that this could become a codependent situation because this person was giving to a whole community. Page of Wands, news, Tower, extreme, family or someone from the past, exposed. A whole lot of sharing around. There's a new perspective. So somebody might have been, like just people pleasing, giving too much to a community here. We've got the Hierophant in the upright now, so this person may be wanting to give back to a whole community. Maybe they took a lot from a community. Okay, clarify this start with the King of Wands in reverse. Can you clarify this King of Wands, please, Spirit? Can we clarify this King of Wands? We have the Sun, source. Yeah, so where this is coming from. The source, exploration. So somebody is exploring why. Did I not say that somebody was like trying to get to the root source of something and how they arrived at the situation or position that they're in? So this is going back to source. This could also be Leo energy, exploring the why they've ended at where they are, shining a light on a situation. So clarify the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Passion. Somebody's passionate about someone. 5th house. So we've got the 9th house in exploration. The 5th house in passion. So somebody could be very passionate about somebody. Excuse me. Clarify the King of Pentacles. A Capricorn. Achieve. So this is a Capricorn. Somebody's very passionate about somebody's achievements. Somebody's sabotaging somebody's passion. Clarify this 10 of Swords. Made a decision to 10 of Swords or end something, but it's not over. A mystery, 8th house. There's a mystery to an ending, but it's not ended. So what was the investment? Ace of Cups in reverse. 8 of Cups. What was the investment? Clarify, please, Spirit. What was it? How are we going for time? 48 minutes. I hope I'm being loud enough for everyone. Seventh house, relationship. So there was a mystery surrounding a sabotage of somebody's relationship. Someone trying to end someone's relationship. Or there was a mystery to why somebody ended a relationship, and somebody, because somebody's a high achiever, and so it's a mystery to somebody as to why someone would sabotage a relationship when there's so much passion. And it could be to do with somebody being in poverty. Somebody is actually looking at why, it's a big why here. So clarify this Knight of Pentacles to the Ten of Cups in reverse. Knight of Pentacles to the Ten of Cups in reverse. Clarity, solar calm. So this is like this calm before the storm. Somebody's gained some sort of clarity at this situation as to why someone never got wish fulfillment. But somebody says there's justice. Two of Cups. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Something is not balanced. So this is an unbalanced partnership. This is one-sided. Somebody is aggrieved. Clarify the Three of Swords to the Devil in reverse. So somebody's gained clarity that they may have been one-sided themselves. And now it's broken they've broken their own heart. Authority, 10th house. Somebody may have become their own authority on something. Maybe somebody's stopped asking others, like passing off their own authority in their 10th house. Their ascension. It's like asking others whether they're allowed to ascend. Somebody's starting a climb on a mountain here. And the 10th is the 10th house, the ending. They've gained some clarity and they're seeing justice in a situation because somebody was not balanced. It looks like somebody's taking control of their own authority, like someone's trying to bring some sort of justice to a situation because somebody was not balanced and they're becoming their own authority. So remember, this is all about somebody's big reflection here on their own actions in some sort of relationship and to even the mysteries behind their own emotional responses to things as to why they are still in poverty. Why have they got nothing coming in? What was the source? So they're exploring themselves. This is like a big dark night of the soul type thing, right? How they were codependent. King of Cups in reverse, clarify please. King of Cups in reverse, we have the tension, right? So this is the back and forward energy of somebody not being balanced. It's like, shall I or shan't I? Or, like this, can't make a decision for themselves, Do I make an offer? Do I not make an offer? What is justified? What is not? What do I give and what do I take away? So somebody broke their own heart once they've gained some sort of clarity, but they are taking control of their own life. They're going to start becoming their own authority here. They're moving forward. They haven't got a choice. They've got no choice but to move forward. on a situation. Empress in reverse, clarify please. Empress in reverse. They may have actually put someone in this energy, immerse. We've got a Cancer, immerse. So this person's immersed in their emotions. They're drowning in their emotions about a situation. So this is a Cancer here. Possibly, doesn't have to be. Is got their guard up. But they don't feel like they have any choice there because their emotions have got to them. Emperor in reverse, clarify the Emperor in reverse. Emperor. Solar flares, activate. Strength, dignified, strength. Solar flares, activated. This is activating the change. With the Temperance angel here. So the solar flares are like the catalyst to this. And strength, a catalyst to move, to gain strength and move forward, to sit on their own throne in their own authority. They were just over emotional about something here, about this connection, and therefore self-sabotaged. But it's not over here, but there is some sort of, and so they're solving their own mystery here. And they could be looking at their own achievement or the achievement of someone else, somebody else's passion, somebody else's achievement. Somebody could be looking to somebody else to solve their mystery. Or it's a mystery to them how somebody achieved their goals in a relationship. Excuse me, I'm getting that. Protect my energy, please, Holy Spirit. Protect my energy. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. All negative energy projections will be returned to sender immediately. Return us now, please, Spirit. Somebody's drawing on my energy. South Node, the past, someone from the past. But this is somebody arriving at a conclusion as to why they are in the position they're in now. That's what this is. They're looking at the past. They're analysing it. They're arriving at a conclusion. They're gaining strength by doing so. Climate, transits. So the current climate is passionate. They've arrived somebody could be very passionate about someone, but they're still holding on to the past. They're holding on, see that figure there, holding on to that big pentacle in there. This could be like holding on to some sort of material. They're transitioning, but they have to let something go. This is the current climate. They have to let something go. So yeah, they are, because we've got the Four of Pentacles here, letting go of this community or this group of people so that they can elevate and become the Hierophant here. So somebody could be letting go of a family group or, community of some sort. Because this could have been like this self-sabotaging energy because of their, did I not say their whole family lineage here could have been, because they're exploring the source of their behaviour here. they're exploring why they are, so they're really thinking about this, why their roots are, I heard contaminated, why their roots are bound, their root chakra, why they're in poverty, why do they not, why are they not prosperous, why are they in that position, and they've realized that it's to do with their family or community or something that they've been holding on to that they need to release, and it's releasing the past. Because like our families and our communities, or people that have just known us since like from day one, and it can also be we've got family lineage here, right? Like it's that family curse type thing that gets carried from one generation to the next, and that is this poverty mindset for this person. Like to assume that they're actually consumed in their emotions here for someone. But they're tempering this and they're becoming activated to elevate. They're gaining strength and realizing what this is. Why have they been out of whack, out of balance with their relationships, and why have they been heartbroken over and over again? They're becoming their own authority here, and they're not listening to whoever this group of people are, or they're not going to carry on with this generational influence, I can put it like that, and they're elevating themselves to become the Hierophant, because they're going to let go of generational curses. And it's to do with the root chakra. Could be like sexual behaviours. It's all connected, and that's what keeps people in poverty as well. If they're we've got Aries here. It's their actions, impulsive actions. What they've been passionate about in the past is no longer serving them. They have become the wounded warrior, they realise. It's all been a big deception as to what the Wheel of Fortune is. And here we have the High Priestess and we have the Hierophant. So this could be the coming together of, or maybe somebody may want a partnership and stability with this High Priestess. They may no longer, so this could be a mother figure. They may have been codependent on for the Wheel of Fortune. Or this is somebody they want to partner with and no longer be single. They may, but we do have the Seven of Swords here alongside the Wheel of Fortune. Stability and the Wheel of Fortune with a deception. This could have been something from the past. This could be that past situation. A mother figure that could have been codependent on for stability and the gaining of the Wheel of Fortune. We've got the acting. So clarify the Seven of Swords aside the Wheel of Fortune, please, Spirit. The Seven of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. Uranus, change. So they want to change from being a criminal, or the Seven of Swords. This could be a thief, with this passion. This is looking like, like low level sort of, they want to change from this low level energy, right? They want to change to gain a Wheel of Fortune, or they want to move the fortune wheel and gain stability. They may no longer want to be single, and that could be a factor that they may need to make this change so that they can gain stability and a Queen of Cups. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Symbiosis. The trine sextile. So I might have to read the little book for that one. Nurture at the bottom of the deck. Let me just bring this one out. 52, let me see. Bear with me. Trine sextile. Symbiosis. Trine and sextile planets promote collaboration by backing another up, cheering one another on, and adding strength and value to their role. So that's what they want to do. They actually want to move forward with somebody and be supportive rather than the opposite. A trine is formed by two planets 1/3 of the way around the circle from each other, 120 degrees apart. A sextile is half than 60% apart. Trine planets operate from the same element, fire, earth, air, and water, and speak that language. Sextile planets relate from the same polarity, but in different modalities. Sorry, it's cut in half, the word. So different modes, but the same polarity. Cardinal, fixed, or mutable. They operate like supportive, non-competitive best buddies. Okay, so they no longer want to work against somebody here. It's just like somebody actually coming to a realization of what is going to bring them stability, and they no longer want to be single. 9 of Pentacles with the 4, and they want to be Saturn, structure. They want structure. Wow. They want stability and structure, and they feel that this Queen of Cups is going to bring it, who will be this High Priestess. Clarify the Queen of Cups, please. Mother figure. Queen of Cups, High Priestess. Clarify the Queen of Cups. Clarify the Queen of Cups. So this is a lot of self-reflecting for somebody here. Queen of Cups. Clarify. Doesn't want to say. Queen of Cups. Clarify the Queen of Cups, please, Spirit. Have we not got a card here? Home. Wow, that's beautiful. 4th house. Definitely stability. So somebody sees somebody as home and stability. A Queen of Cups, another figure. Whoop. And what just fell on the floor? The deception. The change. Somebody wants to change a deception. You know, like a wrong. Somebody wants to turn a wrong. Somebody wants to change their behaviour, basically. They're letting go of the past. They're letting go of old habits. Mars, motion. They're taking action. This is motion. And there's 22, number 22. And this is giving me a lot of passion with all that orange and red. Somebody may be pulling a knife out of their root chakra here. They are. Look at, see how they got the sword and they're pulling that sword out, and it's like pulling a blockage out of that root chakra, and they're throwing it away. They're taking action, and it's the number 22, which is, ultimately a partnership. So they've arrived at this conclusion as to why their path has been the way it has been and how to change it. So there we go. So I'm going to leave it there. That's pretty good. So this is actually quite a positive reading. So somebody's been reflecting, and they're realizing what has brought them to where they're at, and they're making the changes, and they're moving forward for some stability and a partnership. So that's it. So thank you for being here. Please like, share and subscribe, and you can donate if you feel the urge. Would be really, really good and helpful for me. And I will see you in the next one. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.